All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Hope everybody's in good spirits, highly motivated, all those good things. So today, I want to talk about the fact that there's a rumor going around about the Clippers possibly blowing up their roster. Now, I've even heard things to go as far as to say, well, Kawhi Leonard could be in that too. Let me say that ain't happening. Let me explain something. You got a franchise who never won nothing, and let's be honest, man. Like this is, back in the day, but over the last I don't know quarter century or whatever, this is the most. Well, I guess if you say the Blake Griffin, but I take this team as more of a contender than the Blake Griffin Chris Paul duo with DeAndre Jordan. I take this team here more of a real championship possibility. So I get it. 2000 this last season was a huge disappointment. It was a letdown. It was a failure. It is what it is. First of all, anyone who knows, on this channel, yeah, I'm a Laker fan. But when I talk about other teams, I'm gonna be as honest and I'm gonna be as objective as possible. And let me say this: blowing that roster up. Now I get making a few changes, but blowing that roster up would be the worst thing they could do. The worst thing you could do. Because for one, you take a guy like Kawhi Leonard, who's all about winning championships, and he'll prefer to play as least as possible in the regular season to make sure he's good for a championship run. And then you finna try to put him through some sort of rebuild? Nah, that ain't happening. Nah, I don't see him going for that. Two, they only had 1 year together. And I mentioned this before in a video where I said Steve Ballmer is from the tech world, guys. I'm from the tech world, guys. I'm a network engineer. I do tech. That's what Steve Ballmer is from. And the one thing about us is we want results. We want results immediately. See, Steve Ballmer got the mentality of I spent the money. I've given everybody what they want. I've given up draft capital. I've done everything to make this team a championship team. Now I want some championships. What he's doing, what he's trying to do, but you can still feel a little bit. What he's trying to do is say, Jerry West, this is your area. I'm trusting you, but come on, man. And this is the number one thing I think, first of all, what the Clippers got to do. This is first. Worry about being the best Clippers, not so worried so much about the Lakers. And I felt like that played a part in it. Do I think they 100% got up for those Denver games? And when they tried, it was too late. Had that been the Lakers, they'd have got up for every game. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. And I felt like it was always about them beating the Lakers. And at that time, beating the Lakers was not their problem. Their problem was building chemistry, playing together, getting to know each other, learning each other's tendencies. That's what their focus should have been on. So now you bring in the hire of Ty Lue, right? You elevate him above. You get rid of Doc, who's now in Philly, and you bring Ty Lue in. That's great. But Kawhi and Ty Lue dynamic is going to be very, very interesting. Ty Lue is more about, I'm going to hold you accountable. He already said we're going to reexamine this. We're going to reexamine this load management thing and all of that. I guarantee you that's not what Kawhi signed up for. Kawhi came with his circumstances and how he want to play. Now you're trying to tell him to change that. Now, if he's willing to change it, I think that'd be better for them. I think they get more continuity. I think they get more play. They'll get more. They'll be better if he plays more and they spend more time with each other. I think that could be a major plus for the Los Angeles Clippers. But what I will say is that's all on Kawhi. And as you could ask San Antonio, he's not speeding up his timetable. All right? That's just not what he's going to do. That's not how he operates. He is that monotone, he ain't really that, verbal which I think, me personally, and this is just from doing research about him, I think he's more vocal in locker rooms. I think he's more vocal away from media. I think he just don't like that part of it. But I think he's in the locker room probably a lot more. But with you not seeing it, you kind of go, oh, okay, that's probably not the way he is. But what I will say is, and this just me being honest. I think blowing that roster up, I don't know a roster you're going to construct that's going to be better than that one. We're acting like the problem is lack of talent. It's not. It's not lack of talent. It's just lack of continuity. It's straight lack of continuity. It's not lack of talent. Now, it's been very, very well documented that Kawhi Leonard has came and been vocal about needing a point guard, and I agree. He does need a point guard because that's how he's played. But you also got to remember, you played with Kyle Lowry, who's an all-star, and you played with Tony Parker, one of a bona fide Hall of Famer. I think Kyle Lowry be a Hall of Famer as well. But you played with these guys. So you're not going to just automatically go out and get that level of play at the point. Now, you can get point guard where you don't have to carry the ball up so much and have to do so much. And I think that, that's very, but you also got to look at the point guard position these days. It's not like Kyle Lowry and Tony Parker are more traditional point guards than what's really in the market these days. But I digress. Let me say this though. That to me, as a Laker fan, blow it up. Go ahead. Cool. All right. Get them out the way. But as a fan of the game, as a fan of basketball, you do not want this blown up. Just give them time. Get one year, it didn't work, blow it up. No. And to me, that would be indicative of this organization, and that would be a massive failure to not see this through. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the last time a team just came together and they won it. It don't work that way. It takes time. It's time in it. It's like an investor say time in the market beat time in the market, right? Time together beats, just the talent alone. They need time, and people need to fully commit. That's the thing too. And this whole narrative about they didn't want to play in the bubble. I'm sorry, you don't get that option. You don't get that. Like, I didn't want to play in the bubble, so I'm not going to play. I was half-hearted. What? Then what that say about you? So you play when it's comfortable? You play when it's convenient? You don't have the mental fortitude to go out there and handle the task that's in front of you? I don't think that was Kawhi. I really don't think that was Kawhi. I think there was some other guys around that, but that's neither here nor there. I agree with Ty Lue when he said that leadership is the issue. Leadership is the issue, and continuity. That's all they need, man. Blowing that thing up makes no sense. But hey, if you want to, go ahead. But you think you're gonna go through this whole rebuild with Kawhi? I don't see it happening. That's just me personally, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Should they blow this thing up, or they just need time together? With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys for the support. Thanks for everything you're doing. Until next time, man, you guys be great.